season. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buffaloes offense will go to work first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think he... prepare like you've never prepared before. And that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
Hey, they're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the run, it's Tatum. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He'll keep it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's St. Clair. Right on the money. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. Wants to go up top. Steps away to find some room. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. The Buffaloes have a lot of options on second and inches. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Williams. Guys, let's look big picture at Colorado. You start the season, top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Keeps looking downfield. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Norman. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Armstrong. They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a first down. Wants to throw on first down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Catch in the middle. It's Norman. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. On the move, it's Tatum. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Tatum. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun. Wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fry. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Hold on. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. The run from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback keeps it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to West Virginia.
Fires left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. And he put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. And the Aggies now with a long long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. A strike downfield. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Aggies come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Using his legs to buy some time. Underneath toaster coverage, got it deep downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days. But how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he could advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
They're going to run it to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Running back searching for a hole. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Bellamy. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. It's Bellamy. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the right. Hauls it in. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
The give to the tailback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Bussey. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. Trying to run, it's Tatum. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
This time he's got it. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw again. With the catch, it's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. He'll throw on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Quarterback empties his backfield. The short hands, it's Williams. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Moving away from pressure. Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Colorado!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be a...
Oh, he's got some space. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Tatum. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains, it's at the 37. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Leaves it with the running back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try the left side. Runs through the tackle. Gets it past the marker. Oh, a lot of space. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Working the middle, it's complete. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. To the air, it's St. Clair. Finds his big tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly.
He's going for it all. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on third down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman and you're pounding the rock.
The ball squirts free. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back. And as an added bonus, they get the first down. Now on first down from the 30. They'll try the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
How about that athleticism by the tight end, stretching out and diving to haul that pass in. Great play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Got it in the middle. It's Bussey. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The play-action fake. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. It's Bellamy. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Buffaloes look to do some damage in the red zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He might want another play. Trying play action. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
they're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They go to the wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Pocket breaking down. Bringing the heat. Escapes the sack. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. The Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And they're able to make the tackle.
When you play zone coverage, and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Buying some time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snagged on the outside, it's Williams.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great way to go.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Hauls it in. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Under fire. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Somehow, they got up off the deck, and they got back in the game, and they're all tied up. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bussey.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for room. It's Tatum. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Third down coming up after that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finds the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. He's got his man, makes the grab. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. The sure hands, it's Williams. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Buffaloes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Here's a heat. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
You know, defenders have to really understand body positioning and where the football's coming from. And great job understanding that. Getting in the way of the route, knocking the ball down, batting it away, making a good play for that defense.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. It's complete. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, the offense coughs it up. Bounced right back to them.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but...
And he will score! Touchdown, Colorado! to their lead.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch.
Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down and 10. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Hester. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After that last completion, it's second down. Looking to fire. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
They punted away on fourth down. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. To the air. It's St. Clair. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on first and 10. To the air on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to keep it in the air. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Buffaloes are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Got rid of it just in time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man. It's Williams. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
Under fire. Wide out trying to get it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Let's go. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Quarterback adapting. Touchdown, Buffs! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Continues to fight for yards. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Tatum. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they turn it into a defensive score. These guys are starting to separate themselves a little bit now, and it could get ugly if there's no answer coming up.
Nail, meat, coffin. You know, we're supposed to keep everybody involved in this game, right? Keep them excited, a reason to tune in. Well, I don't got one. This is over.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Bussey. There he goes. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Texas A&M going up tempo. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. They're dealing with a second and long.
Get set.
And it's picked off for the third time today. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking left. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on second and long. Now the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He's got it. First down and more. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.